Hi everybody. Today an interesting topic, which is the idea that your space, where you are, where you work, where you live, holds energy. So everything is energy. Even inanimate things like rocks give off an energy field. This can be proven, it can be measured. I remember my dad is a mathematician and he was studying energy fields coming off of rocks from Mars. How cool is that? So when you take this to your relevance, it has to do with the fact that your environment is going to hold on to energy. It's going to hold on to emotions, to trauma, to positive things, good times. So what I would ask you to do is commit to yourself that you're going to take a look around your space. So you can start at home or start at your work, pick one place. And first, just kind of take a minute, clear your head, and just walk into the space. And quickly jot down, what do you feel when you walk in there? Does it feel stressful? Like, oh my God, there's so much to do. Does it feel calming? Does it feel welcoming, like it's home? Because we can have that home feeling even at work, right, where it's homey. Does it feel cluttered, like you can't find things? Those are really, really, really bad toxic energies to have in your space because it will block the flow, the creative flow, your ideas that may come in, your inspiration. Everything's trying to come in to work with you. The universe, source wants to work with you. You want to get these downloads, this information. We're clogged with clutter or old trauma or things that trip our memory of times gone by. We may not be able to bring that information in. So here's some ideas. Like, again, when you feel that first vibe, is it feel cluttered or because you can't find something because there's stuff everywhere? So maybe look into either going to an organizing place or hiring somebody. If it's too much, you can hire somebody for a really inexpensive amount per hour, organizers, to come in and just help you, or get your kid to help, or a friend. That will really, let's just put stuff where you know where they are. So at home, it could be organizing your closets, organizing your bathroom, organizing your kitchen. In your office, it could just be having a set space for everything so that when you come in, you feel welcomed. Sometimes it can feel stagnant because it's the air. Maybe you need to open a window. You'll see whether I'm home or I'm in my office like I am right now, that I've always got plants around me because plants clear the energy field. They make you have better, not only better air quality, and there are specific plants that have better air quality capacity, like cleaning the air, than others. But they also can just make you feel good. Plants they're alive and they just give beautiful light and energy as well. So take a look at your environment, clean up the clutter. If you have emotional memories, let's say, like maybe you had a partner that you're not with anymore, or maybe you had a friend or a colleague or a boss that was toxic, take a look in your space. And if there's pictures, if there's something that person gave you, if there was a specific area, let's say that you had a fight that can trigger that unsettling feeling, take an intentional moment and move something. Move the furniture, remove the product or the gift that they had given you. Whatever seems to hold that energy the most, think about taking it out of the space. And sometimes it doesn't take much. Like, you could kind of reinvigorate an entire room. Let's say you don't have the capacity to move the furniture too much, but you could go into one corner of that room, throw in a new plant, or move one little piece, a couple of things out of that one corner, and it will reinvigorate the entire room. So it doesn't have to be an entire redo. And It's also sound and scent. So I see a lot of patients in here, and sometimes a lot of times they're crying or they're sharing the trauma that they've been through. So I'll take simple things like crystal sprays that have frequency. This one's for renewing the space, and I'll just kind of spray it around, and then I feel better. There's some that are for clearing the room. And literally, if I just put it right around me like that, it makes a big difference with the smell and then the frequency. I also tend to have stones everywhere. So it could be a gorgeous, huge crystal like this. It doesn't have to be. It could be something small. These, like something like a quartz, a smoky quartz like this size that doesn't have to take up a lot of space. I have stone that was a gift to me for my birthday that I just had that's shaped as a heart. Makes me feel good. So you could have little plants, sprays, a diffuser, natural, like clean, organic essential oils going. That can be enough to completely reset your space. So I want you to think about it. There's a lot of simple, not expensive things you can do today. So take some time. Think about both your home, whether you want to pick, I would just pick one room to start, whether it's your kitchen, your living room, family room, or your bedroom. Probably I'd start with your bedroom and figure out how to give it a little bit of an update. So we've always historically thought that if we're updating our space, it's going to be new comforters, new furniture, moving things around. It doesn't have to be that stressful. So pick a corner, move one chair, get one new thing. It could be a throw pillow that's not, it's $20, but it brightens the room. It could just be sprays or crystals, and you set them in a corner in the kitchen. It could be a new plant that you put down next to, you have all your kitchen tools. Maybe there's one little plant there that just makes you feel happy when you see it. If there's something that someone gave you, if that clutter is stressing you out, let's just take an hour on the weekend and clear it out. It all starts with one drawer. So if you have one drawer that's your junk drawer, just clean that out. That won't take you too long. Throw away a few things. You will feel the energy start moving. If it's your office, same thing. Get rid of some paperwork that got cluttered up in your desk drawers. Throw it out. Get some fresh sprays and watch yourself, because what's going to happen, and I guarantee you this has happened to me, is as soon as you open the space, and by the way, there are also more expensive tools that literally block Wi-Fi, that clean the air, that help make the frequencies of the air around you. The EMFs, neutralizes the EMFs, helps your cells to work better. So there are devices, we can put some of those down below that I like. So you can take this to any level that you want, but just make one change in your workspace if you're working. If it's a home office, one change in your home office. If you're not working, then do one change at home. But either way, if you are working, do something at home as well, because that energy will flow with you to and from your office. So make a change in your home, kitchen, bedroom, living room, and make a change in your workspace if you're working, and watch what happens, because you'll see more ideas come quickly. You're getting through stuff faster than you thought or than you typically do, and your stress level is going to be down. So good luck, happy space clearing, and you could also even consider consulting with a feng shui specialist if you want to get fancy. We're moving into a new office, so I'm definitely talking to my friends that are big in feng shui about where to put certain things. That can help. And even if you're not moving into a new space, if you just want somebody to come in, you can consult with feng shui specialists to come in, feel the energy in your environment, and give you some easy suggestions. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.